Across Africa's sweeping savanna, survival depends on constant movement. Vast elephant herds travel for miles through thorny brush and open grasslands, searching for fresh water and nutritious vegetation. Their enormous size shields them from most predators. Yet even the largest land mammal on Earth cannot escape every danger. Some of the greatest threats are almost impossible to see. A solitary bull elephant has become heavily infested with blood-feeding ticks. The tiny parasites cling behind his ears, along his neck, beneath his shoulders, and deep within the wrinkles of his thick hide. Individually, each tick removes only a small amount of blood, but hundreds feeding at once create relentless irritation while increasing the risk of infection and disease. Unable to tolerate the constant itching, the giant swings his trunk across his chest and flanks, desperately trying to reach the affected areas. His broad ears flap continuously, and his tail lashes through the hot afternoon air, yet the parasites remain firmly anchored in places beyond his reach. Seeking relief, he presses his massive body against a hardened termite mound, scraping away loose dirt, but leaving the deeply embedded pests untouched. Frustrated and exhausted, the elephant pauses beneath the blazing African sun, unaware that two sharp-eyed red-billed oxpeckers are quietly watching from the branches of a nearby acacia tree, waiting for the perfect opportunity. Moments later, the two red-billed oxpeckers launch from their perch and glide gracefully toward the elephant. They land lightly on his broad back, gripping the coarse hairs along his spine with curved claws specially adapted for balancing on large mammals. Sensing their familiar presence, the bull immediately becomes still, allowing the tiny birds to begin their remarkable task. Working with astonishing speed and precision, the oxpeckers inspect every wrinkle and crease across the elephant's hide. Their sharp beaks probe behind his ears, along his neck, beneath his shoulders, and around the base of his tail, extracting parasites hidden deep inside narrow folds. One tick after another disappears, providing the birds with a protein-rich meal while steadily relieving the elephant of his irritating burden. This partnership is a remarkable example of mutualism in nature. The oxpeckers gain a reliable food source, while the elephant receives help cleaning areas that his trunk simply cannot reach. As the careful inspection continues, his breathing slows, his ears relax, and the constant irritation gradually fades away. Standing peacefully beneath the warm, golden sunlight, the giant patiently allows his feathered helpers to search every remaining crease, demonstrating one of Africa's oldest and most fascinating partnerships between two very different species. Once their careful work is complete, the oxpeckers flutter down from the elephant's back, pause briefly on the ground, and then lift effortlessly into the warm evening sky. The bull remains motionless for a few quiet moments, enjoying the welcome absence of the relentless irritation that had troubled him throughout the day. Slowly, he raises his head, spreads his ears wide, and resumes his steady walk across the open grassland. Freed from the distraction of countless feeding parasites, his movements appear calmer, smoother, and noticeably more comfortable. He returns to grazing with renewed focus before quietly rejoining the rest of his herd. The oxpeckers have also benefited, securing a nutritious meal without wasting valuable energy searching through dense vegetation for insects. Partnerships like this occur across many African ecosystems, where large mammals and specialized birds depend on one another in remarkable ecological relationships. Although scientists continue to study every detail of these interactions, parasite removal remains one of the clearest and most consistently observed benefits documented in the wild. As the sun sinks below the distant horizon, the elephant disappears into the golden savanna beside his family, while the oxpeckers continue their search for another animal in need of attention. In Africa's wilderness, survival depends not only on strength, but also on cooperation, proving that even the smallest creatures can transform the life of one of the world's mightiest animals.